My daughter told me the other day, with my beard and everything, that there are times where I look like I just crawled out of a dumpster. I don't know.
If I would have had my choice of careers and known how powerful music was a long time ago, I might have steered toward music therapy. It's so powerful without the need of any words, really. I wanted to be a drummer before I ever wanted to be a guitarist. Somehow I got interested in trumpet and jazz, and that was my primary instrument all the way through college, even though I started playing guitar at 13. And then I played a lot of electric early on too. So I was a music major in college, so I had to pass the piano proficiency. I haven't kept up with it.
Talk about some of the things that when you heard, you went, "Oh wow, I want to be able to do that."
Eric Clapton, Michael Hedges was a guitarist and instrumentalist. My love for rock and roll, my experience in junior high and high school with jazz band with trumpet, and then expanding and wanting to learn how to play other instruments and doing that in college. And it's always pretty much been, bass drums, electric and acoustic, and more of that, rock band kind of a feel.
So when we talk about a scratch track, it's usually the main rhythm instrument and then the vocal part. But you've already done some arrangement here. You've got some other parts. You've got some keyboard parts. The goal is to replace these demo ideas.
I look to the horizon with endless possibilities. The words I speak and the songs I sing.
My goal would be to do my actual vocal here, my actual acoustic with your amazing microphones, to have my son play some Rhodes, to have you play some Hammond, hopefully to have Brandon or somebody else play bass.
Mm-hmm. That's how one piece informs the next.
Yeah.
That's what I love about doing these Bring Your Song projects, is because you don't, you can have an idea until you hear what is actually recorded. Then you make a choice.
Yeah, yeah.
And I still shine.
What I really wanted to do was be a full-time musician. That's what I really wanted to do right out of college. Or now that I look back, I tell people when circumstances and people and timing align, then those are indicators that this is an open door. It's a go time. When one or two of those things happen, sometimes it's go time. But when there's none of those happening, the best thing to do is usually wait, and waiting is hard. What do you do while you wait? Instead of waiting being passive, how do you not lose the joy? Active waiting. So that's when I would go try to get back to the heart of the joy, of the essence of it to begin with. And I confess I lost that a lot of times in the discouragement. And sometimes you have to put it down for a while and then pick it back up. It's different for everybody, but probably the best thing that people can do is to talk about it with somebody else who understands.
I look to the horizon with endless possibilities.
This guitar was a replacement for one that was stolen, and my homeowner's insurance allowed me to get an upgrade. It's a Taylor 714. There's two pickups here, and then there's one up here. The most wear is right here, because apparently most of my strumming landed right there, which bums me out. I'm trying to strum more back here. So
you got a ways to go to catch up with Willie, though.
I know.
Willie Nelson. He's got big holes.
Yeah. When it came to lyric writing, I was more about the music than I was a lyric writing until I had someone say to me, he said, "Are you content with where you are as a lyric writer, or do you think that you can grow, and do you want to?" And I had never been asked that scary question because I knew what that meant. That meant I could do better, and that would I humble myself enough to be mentored, critiqued, taught more about the craft of lyric writing.
In time, I am loved, and I still shine.
I promise you, we will have a conversation about the beauty of the journey and the markers along the way, celebrating the transitions, even the ones that were really hard, looking back on them, because we'll have that perspective that looks back and sees that there was a thread of good even in the disappointments, and talk about how our lives and our music evolved and the people around us, how it reconnected us, and then what we did after we got reconnected like this.